Social Security pay is set to increase for well over 74 million beneficiaries, including but not limited to retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI, VA, and a whole lot more. But how much? That's a really good question, and exactly what we're going to focus on here in this video, as it's a very busy and critically important time of year right now. Let's jump into the details. Now, first off, I want to throw something out there super fast. If you're currently one of the 70 million people on Medicare, please do yourself a huge favor. Write that phone number down right there. That is going to be by far your best friend and your best resource over the coming days and weeks here, especially as we roll over to October. Write that phone number down. That is going to be a very, very valuable resource for you to get free help with your Medicare. Completely 100% for free. And that phone number right there could possibly be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars for you. That may be your golden ticket, okay? Anyway, write that phone number down. I promise you it is going to be extremely helpful for anybody here in this community on Medicare or who's turning 65 or retiring in the next several months here. Write that down, and when you call them, you may be saving a ton of money. Anyway, we'll come back to that later. Let's get into it to talk about how much pay will likely be increasing, as I've had a number of people here reaching out. Okay. So here we are. As I film this video right here, there's only a few days left of September. October 1st will be in just a matter of days now, okay? Now, also in a couple weeks from now, in the middle of October, we will be getting the official announcement as far as how much our pay will be increasing. However, I can narrow this down very, very, very close to how much our pay will increase from Social Security based on the most recent data, okay? Now, I've had some people reaching out saying, what do you think? How much is it going to be? What is going to be the increase to our monthly benefit? Again, we will have the official announcement in the middle of October, but let me break this down for you right here. I will give you my new range, and I will also give you an exact percentage that I believe it's going to be. And again, it's all subject to change. I could be off by 0.1%, 0.2%, but that's going to translate into $1 or $2 at most. At the end of the day, it's not going to be a whole lot. All right, anyway. So now that we have two of the data points that we need to determine how much the COLA is going to be, cost of living adjustment, right? We're all looking forward to this. This is possibly one of the most important aspects, or I should say maybe not even important, but popular aspects of Social Security. Everybody looks forward to the COLA, right? It's always one of these very, very important things, and it gets a lot of attention, okay? Anyway, we have two of the three data points that we need, okay? And a couple weeks ago, I talked about the latest data point that came out on September 11th is when August inflation data was released. That was the second data point. Okay, so here's my new range as far as where I believe the COLA is going to hit, between 2.7 and 2.9%. It's a pretty tight range, between 2.7 and 2.9%. It's all dependent on September inflation data, again, which we will be receiving in the month of October, in the middle of October to be exact, is when we get September's inflation data. However, since we have 2/3 of the data in our possession right now, we have 66.666% of the inflation data in our possession now. We are still waiting on 33.333% of the data to come in. One more data point. In other words, we have 2/3 of the data in our possession. My point being is that unless we see the inflation data for the month of September significantly higher or lower, this is not going to fluctuate a whole lot. This last data point is not going to influence the results all that much unless it is a massive outlier and it is significantly above the average or significantly below the average that we already have right now. It's not going to influence the outcome a whole lot, okay? If it's right on par, if it's just basically right where we've been expecting it and where it's been the last couple months here, it's going to have like no influence whatsoever, a little bit, but not a whole lot on the overall results, okay? So point being is that if I had to narrow it down to one number, if I had to say it's going to be exactly this based on my prediction, and again, this is my prediction, the official announcement will be released here in just a couple weeks. If I had to narrow it down, we're getting a 2.8%. Okay, that's my prediction. And again, all subject to change. But that's also why I gave that range of between 2.7 and 2.9%. Okay, but anyway, a one number, if I had to say one number, I would say 2.8% is what we would anticipate the COLA to be. Now, what's interesting, I've seen this headline out there a lot. Okay, it's in articles, other people have said it, things like this. I just want to make this very clear. I see these headlines out there, we're getting above average raise. That sounds very enticing, right? When you see a headline like that, wow, an above average, it must be really big, right? Well, not really. Okay. Anyway, I kind of just made it funny right there. But anyway, you get my point, right? Okay. So anyway, the average, by the way, the long run average on the COLA is 2.6%. That is the long run average over the last 10 plus years for Social Security COLA increases. 10 points, or sorry, what did I say? What did I say just now? I think I said 2.6%. If I did not say 2.6%, I apologize. I don't even know what I said just now. Anyway, 2.6% is the long run average. I hope that's what I said. That's what it's supposed to be. Anyway, that's the fact. Look it up if you want. But the long run average is 2.6%. So true, if we do get a 2.8% COLA, as I'm projecting, then you're right. We would be getting above average raise to our benefits. Not much. A couple tenths, 0.2% above average. And remember this much, this year, 2025, we got a 2.5% COLA. So technically it'd be 0.3% higher if we do come right in on the money at 2.8% as far as the projected raise to our benefit, okay? It's not going to translate into a whole lot. I've talked about that before in other videos. In fact, just, I don't know, a week ago or so, give or take a couple days, and I was out in a separate video and I broke down exactly how much a 2.8% increase would be on a month-over-month basis as far as dollars in our monthly benefit. It's not much. On $1,000, it'd be $28. On a $2,000 average benefit, it'd be $56. Okay? As you can see there, it's not like a ton. It's not a ton at all. And you know how I feel about the Medicare Part B premium increase as well as projected. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. For those of you that have been asking, that's my latest range, my latest forecast, my latest prediction, estimate, guesstimate, whatever you want to call it. That's where I'm at. 2.8%, my one number, the range being 2.7 to 2.9. I don't think we're going to break out of that unless we see significantly higher inflation in the month of September or significantly lower inflation in the month of September. I don't think we're going to see either. I just think it's going to be right on, kind of just right in the range of what it's been. I don't think we're going to see some massive outlier. But anyway, that's what could potentially influence and impact this number higher or lower significantly. Other than that, that's where we're at right now. Okay, so for those who've been asking, there you go. And remember, in a little more than 2 weeks right now, in the middle of October, we will get the official announcement out of Social Security. I will be right here by your side with all that information, breaking it down. If you have not done so, please make sure to subscribe. We are in, by far, the most important time of year right now for, well, anybody receiving Social Security. It's a massively important time. I say this all the time. Generally, September through about March is the busiest time of year, by far, without a doubt, hands down, the busiest time of year for low income, fixed income, Social Security beneficiaries of any type. Right now, we're in it, okay? I'm here for you any way that I can. Again, if you're currently one of the 70 million people currently on Medicare, or if you're turning 65 or retiring in the next 6 months or so, it's well over 70 million people. Please do yourself a favor, write that phone number down. That'll be by far, again, your best free resource, your best friend, and that phone number could potentially be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars for you. That phone number could be your golden ticket. Seriously, write that down. It's going to be massively handy in just a matter of days here, especially as we turn over to October. We'll talk about that more in future videos. Anyway, hope that helps you. And again, it's a free resource right there, okay? I've got nothing to sell you. It's a free resource right there. That phone number is 100% for free. I've seen the numbers. I've seen how many people here in this community, thousands and thousands and thousands, by the way, have been getting help from that phone number. I've seen how much money people are saving. It's absolutely incredible. I want to help you save money. That is the dedication of these videos and this channel, to help you maximize your money, maximize your monthly benefit, take advantage of programs, utilize any free resources to maximize your total benefit and how much money you're keeping, right? That's the goal. I've been saying this for years and years and years with 6,000 videos that I've published literally over the last I don't know, 5-6 years or so, something like that. Yeah, anyway, hope this helps you. Please subscribe if you're new here. Also, write that phone number down, 100% for free. Otherwise, share this video, big share button right down below. Also, do your friends, family, neighbors, and acquaintances, anybody you know on Medicare, do them a huge favor, please. We've got to help some people out right now. Nobody else is coming to our side to help us right now. It's a sad situation. If you know anybody on Medicare, do them a huge favor, please. Let's help some other seniors out right now. Share that phone number with them. Friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, your social media, anybody you know currently on Medicare, share that with them. That may be their golden ticket as well, and maybe worth hundreds or thousands of dollars, again, for free Medicare help. All right, anyway, after you share that phone number and after you call them right there, after you talk to them, leave a comment down below. Use the word chapter within your comment. Let me know how the phone call went with them, or let me know who you shared it with, and I'd love to give you a shout out in a future video. Hope that helps you. Otherwise, check out the other 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below in the description or at the top of the comment section. I've pinned a comment there for you. Check those out. Otherwise, until next time, enjoy, have a good one, take care, and I look forward to seeing you again soon in the next video.